Welcome again to Take 5 with Father Tom, the Easter edition. Well, we're coming to the end of our Easter season with the celebration this weekend of Pentecost Sunday. So we've been reading throughout the Easter season in our first readings from the Acts of the Apostles. We've really been reading the church as it grew after Pentecost. Now we go back and we recall what happened at Pentecost, and it says something very important to us. We read in the first reading that they were all together in one place. A wind comes, their tongues as a fire, and then the apostles are able now to speak in languages, and those from different nations who are gathered there are able to hear them in their own tongue. What we see now is that it's through the Holy Spirit that the Lord acts through the church, through the Holy Spirit. So we've been reading in these last few weeks the different ways that the Holy Spirit acts through the apostles. So they've been preaching. We've seen Peter and Paul and some of the others preaching the good news that they've received. They've been carrying out Jesus' ministry of healing. We had a particular reading of Peter healing a man who couldn't walk. They've been teaching in the faith, and we even read a couple weeks back about that council in Jerusalem where they reflected and through the Holy Spirit came to a decision about the application of the Mosaic law, so teaching through the Holy Spirit. So what we've been able to see in our readings throughout the Easter season are these different ways that the Holy Spirit acts in and through the church. We also seen how Jesus' command early in the Acts of the Apostles to proclaim the gospel to those in Jerusalem, Judea and Samaria, and even to the ends of the earth, how that was fulfilled throughout the book. Of course, these last few weeks we've heard of St. Paul going out to the Gentiles, so going out to, if you will, the ends of the world to proclaim the good news. What we're reminded of is that the story told in the Acts of the Apostles about the early church is a story that has continued and continues into our day. Of course, the church has expanded now worldwide. Over a billion people are members of the Catholic Church, and that mission is still the mission that we have to continue to proclaim the gospel. And the Holy Spirit continues to act in and through the church in all those ways, in sustaining our preaching, our ministries of healing, our teaching, all of the different ways that we proclaim the gospel and proclaim the good news. So we're meant on this weekend, the celebration of Pentecost, to look back and recall the great gift of the Holy Spirit and the great gift of the church, but to be reminded and renewed of our call that we too share in that same mission, to take the great gift of Easter joy that we received and to share that good news with those around us. This has been a pleasure for me to be able to review these readings and really enter into the joy of the Easter season. Stay tuned for further Take 5 videos in the future. It's been a joy, and I wish blessings on you as you celebrate Pentecost. God bless.